Hey, it's time to dish with D. That's me. Thank you for clicking on this video, making yourself a priority. I am Denise. It is Thursday, December 1st. And what does that mean? It is Vlogmas 2022. And from what I understand, Vlogmas is a YouTuber's advent card, advent calendar. It's about like a kind of like a riff on advent calendars and stuff. So I do it usually. I've done it the last 2 years, I believe. I know I did it last year. I'm not sure. I think I did the year before too. It's where you just put up videos every day, whether they're vlogs or whatevs, they're videos. So today we're going to be hanging out with me and going on an errand. We're going to Target, I believe. And we might go to the Amish market. Wouldn't that be fun? So it is 8:30. It's time for breakfast. I walked the dog, got my face all together. Took my probiotic. I like to usually leave about a half hour between probiotic and breakfast. So today I'm using up the veggies that I've collected all week for the veggie scrambles. I think they need to be used up. So we're going to have a veggie scramble. One of my favorites. And they're already prepared, so I'm not going to take us long to eat today. I do need to get a piece of toast, though. I feel like I want a piece of toast. Because, I mean, eggs are great, but you need grain in there. So I'm going to get my breakfast started. I need to go find some bread. I think downstairs I have a OOTD protein bread. So let's go grab that. And let's get breakfast going because I'm hungry. All right. I just have leftover veggies that I'm going to saute. I cooked them the other day. And I realized how much I had. I'm like, yeah, that's way too much for breakfast. I mean, I could have eaten it all, but I was absolutely satisfied. There's the zucchini, carrots, peppers, onions, asparagus, and mushrooms. Oh, and the leftover, there's not even an eighth of a cup of Trader Joe's hash. I think I don't have enough to even count a points worth, but if you want to count a points worth for that little bit in there, you can. All right. We always make our tea. Now, I like to boil and steep my tea. And I always have a pot or two of this sitting, waiting for me, because I don't want to... I used to just eat it, drink it, drink it. I used to just make it, then pour it over ice, because I like my tea cold most of the time, unless I'm sick or unless it's really, really cold. But now, I got a big one. Let me show you. One of the boys got me this for Christmas. It's a big one of this. So that one holds 4 cups. This one holds 2. And I use 1 tea bag for 2 cups of water. Let it steep for until it gets cold. Because I got my tea for the morning, so I'm good for a while. So by the time I need tea, this will be cool. And this way it's fresh brewed tea. I keep it on the counter, like I said. We have that. And we're also going to have the Aldi protein bread. Can you see that? Protein bread. There's the little thingy. 1 slice is 2 points, 2 slices are 3. So heck, I'm going to have 2 because, I'm having the end. So is that really even like a full slice of bread? I'm counting it as 3 points. My veggies and my 2 eggs will be scrambled in a hot minute. So yeah. Ready to go. I still enjoy eating vegetables, even though we don't get our point for that. I feel like it's still a good idea to eat vegetables. Just because you don't get rewarded for eating something we should be eating. It's kind of like, water. They still have the water tracker in there, but you don't get a point for it. Really, it's a stinking point. That's why I would take it thinking, it's just a stinking point. What's the most you're going to get? 7? All right, that looks stunning. Let's get some eggs. Grab a bowl. Grab some eggs. All right, we put our 2 pieces of toast on our plate. And I don't know if I have enough room for the scramble. Oh, I mean, it's just... And that's only 2 eggs. Tons of veggies. The beans didn't make that big of a difference. Trust me, there wasn't that many there. But what I do is I like to spray my toast with I can't believe it's not butter. Just I can't believe it's not butter. Great. And I do have some no sugar jam. If I get it open. Oh, there's so much left in here. Look at my jam. Jeez. The tablespoon is 0. And I don't think we're going to get a tablespoon out of this. Jeez Louise. See what happens? You get the good stuff, your family eats it. They don't know the difference. Yeah, they could read that, but so yeah. About a tablespoon, so we're good there to spread that out. And I'm going to go really rogue, and I believe I'm actually going to be doing this because I don't need anything else on this plate. But for the sake of my audience, I'm going to put a nice scoop of cottage cheese. Cause why? Because I want to amp up the protein. All right, we got to top our with some freshly ground black pepper. Please don't be shaking your black pepper. Get a grinder. They're very inexpensive. You can go in the store now and get those little disposable grinders. That pepper that you shake on has no flavor. None. Just let you know that. Fresh is where it's at, and I need hot sauce. I do. Usually close the refrigerator. Little Texas Pete's. This is my son's because his name is Peter, so we got him Texas Pete's hot sauce. But yeah, put on the cottage cheese, guys. So I am going to go enjoy my breakfast. How many points, Dee? It is 3 points. Just have to count my toast. Everything else is 0. But this will keep me full till lunch, probably by 1 o'clock. So I'm excited to eat. I'll see you. Breakfast this morning is a veggie scramble with pinto beans. I featured this in my vlog on Vlogmas Day 1. If you want to go back and see how easy it came together. I do have a little scoop of cottage cheese and the protein bread from Aldi, which I just started eating because I forgot to film. So my breakfast is 3 points just for my 2 slices of Aldi protein bread. I have a tablespoon of no sugar added jam for 0 points. My cottage cheese is 0 points, and my scramble is 0 points. It's just veggies and eggs and beans. So that's my breakfast this morning. 3 points for everyone, and it is so delicious. Time to get back to eating. Couldn't finish my breakfast, so I'm going to put it in a container and finish it for lunch. That's the toast I left. I may finish that. I did finish the cottage cheese, but I'm going to save the rest of the scramble and maybe eat it a little bit later. I feel satisfied, so why stuff myself if I don't have to? That is a good lesson. Definitely offer yourself the food, but if you get to the point where you just feel like you're done and you know it, don't stuff yourself. Even though it's low in point, don't force feed yourself, but definitely offer yourself the food. Don't be like not eating a lot because you're afraid to. If you put it on your plate and you really don't want it, save it. Before we go, I give you a cute OOTD outfit of the day. It is a purple long sleeve t-shirt with my pink camo pants. I love these pink camo pants. First of all, they're warm. They're comfortable. They're size medium. I think they're juniors too. Not sure. I got them at, I think, BJ's or Sam's Club last year, and they're so comfortable. So yeah, I wear them proud. I feel like the purple kind of blends it out at the top, but yeah, the bottoms are a bit loud. So let's get our butts to Target, shall we? We'll vlog in the car, because why not? What we do. Time to have a quick car chat before we get on the road. I've mentioned this several times, but I think it bears repeating because I think a lot of you it resonates with. And it's a suggestion. And again, this is just what I did. And again, you don't have to do everything I do, but sometimes things resonate with you. Last year, Christmas of last year, I decided to pick a word for this year. I think there's a whole video on it. I don't even remember what it might have been in like a Vlogmas. And my word was intentional. It's a very popular word. And I had it made into a bracelet. So I would always look back and remember intentional. Be intentional. When you eat something, have intent. Want to eat it. Don't eat it because it's there. Like I wear this all the time. If you can always see it, but I got the blue cord. I thought it would make it stand out. But yeah, you can get these little things with any words you want. But I just like the style of this. And since I have a lot of these, I thought this was just different and it would stand out. I also have believe, and that was gifted to me. And believe that you can do this is always something to look at. Worth it is something I purchased because twofold. Am I worth it? Damn straight. Is that food worth it? Sometimes it is. Sometimes it is. Sometimes it's not. And badass. That one I love because this journey you have to be badass. You do. You have to really take hold of it. And it's one thing to say you're on it. It's nothing to actually be on it. And I want you to remember that. We all say, we all join, we all want to, you got to put the work in. You got to be badass. And it's, you have to, it's hard. I'm not going to tell you it's easy because it's not. But it is worth it. And you have to believe you can do it. So those words always resonate with me. And this whole year, but the big one was intentional. Because you have to do things with intent. Like everything has a meaning. And you have to find the meaning in that. And finding the joy in the journey. I think maybe joy will be this year's word, I'm thinking. Because I've been kind of, I think it's going to be joy. Not happiness, joy. There's a difference between happiness and joy. And I think it might be joy. So have a bracelet made with joy. I just think these are really great reminders because we reach for food with our hands, and you can see all those words. So that's just me. Treat yourself for Christmas, or say somebody wants to get you something, say, hey, there's these bracelets I want. And Itsy Bitsy. Etsy has a lot of them. I got mine at Weight Watchers, and I know they're ridiculously expensive, but when Dee wants something, that's just, and I thought I needed it. Like, I saw that, I'm like, yes, that is so me. I need badass. And Worth It, they had on sale. Worth It, I only paid like $8.99, but badass was like a little bit more. But let's head over to Target, shall we? I just wanted to separate that clip. I don't know why. Because I'm weird. This is not, I don't know why I wanted to separate it. But, yep. I know a lot of you, I'll mention this too while we're here. I had a few people, again, reach out about vlogging while I drive. And I love the fact that you worry about me. That means you care. That does. But I will tell you, I don't know if you can tell, but I really very rarely, only time I might look at the cameras when I'm at a red light. I look at the road. And honestly, I focus more driving this way than literally when I don't vlog. And that's what sometimes people say, well, we call it ramblings. Your ramblings are so good and spot on today, because it's easy for me to talk when I'm concentrating on driving. And I would never vlog on a highway, expressway. I live in the country. The traffic isn't terrible. So I definitely would, if I know it's going to be busy, I definitely would not vlog. I'm not a crazy person. I would not vlog if it's, you will never see me vlog on a highway. Ever. So yes. But I thank you for being concerned, because that means you care. If you didn't care, who cares what happens to Dee? We don't care. We just want our content. So yeah, I'm all, and yes, some things just come out of my mouth, and I can't even begin to tell you why. But some of you appreciate it. I mean, honestly, you do, and I love that. Because I'm like Popeye. I am who I am, and that's all I am. Yeah, but it's so good. Honestly, it's so good to be me. I love it. I love that I don't have to put on airs. I love that I can just say what's on my mind and you accept it. You don't have to agree with it. I say that all the time. I don't expect you nor want you to agree with it. But I love that I don't have to be perfect and do all the perfect things and act like I'm better than everybody else, because I'm not. But I love that. And that's what, and I will say, back in, original, if you go back to the earlier vlogs, you will see a different Denise. You will. This is this is me. You will see the person I thought you wanted to see. But yeah, other than that, we're heading. I have to get a gift, and another reason why I wore the intentional. Nothing for myself. This is just picking up a few gifts. We have a Christmas party on Saturday, and I need one of the gifts for that. So yeah, I probably wouldn't have went out today that wasn't for the. And I could have, I guess, went Saturday after Weight Watchers, but. I just want to come home and have breakfast. I'm hungry. I'm gonna be honest. Let's just put that out there. He wants to come home to eat. Yeah, sorry, not sorry. I do. And I've had a few people say, Dee, we love your channel because you eat. Well, yeah. Just because it's a weight loss journey doesn't mean you can't eat. I mean, I guess there's people out there that don't eat. I'm not one of them. Sorry, not me. You know, that, again, when I decided weight loss for me, making goals. Weight loss versus making goal, because weight loss is one thing, but when you're making goal, it's a lower amount you have to weigh. So I had to decide, you know, when I decided to go for goal, and that was probably right before I started the YouTube channel. It was around then. I think I had only had to lose like, I was like only, because back when you had to lose 120, losing 30 didn't seem like much of anything. And I thought I could lose, I mean, I've already lost 80. You know, what's 30 more? You know, what's 30 more? Honestly. So I knew then that I had to pick a weight goal that I can maintain. Because I am who I am. And I didn't want this journey to change me into something I'm not, or something I did not want to be. You know, we all make these choices, and you can make your choice, and, you know, we all have to, but I just didn't want to, that was the thing. Like, you go through this journey, and yeah, it's tough, and it's gut-wrenching, and days I've cried, you know, and I knew that I had to do something livable. I still wanted to live the rest of my life. I didn't want to sit here and always be on a diet and weight loss mode. I wanted to enjoy the weight I was at, and still not fear food, because there are people out there that fear food, that food is the enemy, and food will make them fat, and food will make them feel uncomfortable, and food will make them feel sick. That's my favorite one, when people say they feel sick. I don't think they feel sick. I think they feel sick. I don't want to get fear. I don't want food to rule my life. And the way it kind of does, because my whole vlog is about food, but it's a positive. I'm trying to give a positive spin to food, because I feel like food gets such a negative spin in the weight loss community. Food didn't make us fat. We made us fat. And I hate to use the word fat because that's not one of my words, but food didn't make us have all that extra weight. We did. We ate it. It didn't run into our mouths. We chose and we shoveled it in. So that is, you know, and I appreciate the guy, you guys, you know, that resonates with you, and, you know, you see that, and that just, you know, makes me happy, because it is, you know, and like, that's why I'm one of the few people that say this, and I know that parties are all about the food. People say, oh no, it's not about the food, it's about the people. No, it's not. It's not. It's about the stinking food. We think about what we're going to eat when we're going to these places. To me, it's saying it's not about the food sets you up for failure. You have to go into battle with tools. By saying, well, it's about people and friendships and fellowship. No, it doesn't give you the tools to battle that stuff sitting at that buffet. I need you to go in there empowered, you know, ready to decide what you're going to put on that plate. Yeah. So I think I am, if not the only person that says that. And I mean, I've been at Weight Watchers, and I raised my hand. Oh no, it's all about the food. I feel like when you sit there and say it's not, I feel it's a disservice to my community to say that, because you need to go. It's battle. The rest of your life. Hopefully the battle gets a little bit less and easier, but I think we, a collective overweight community, will always have that struggle with food. I don't think we're ever going to be able to eat what we want and then not have an effect on our waistline. I just think there are people that have that metabolism, and some of us just don't. I don't think you can make yourself have a metabolism. Well, you could if you're on like things that have like energy stuff and high caffeinated things, and like, you know, those people, that's back in the day, the diet pills, that's what it all had in there. So you would be able to burn things faster and easier, I guess. I don't know if I ever took, the only thing I ever took, I think it was like Fen back in the 90s. I don't even think it even did that much for me. I know I didn't feel well. I had to be getting married. I feel like, because I felt like I knew my husband. I felt like we were dating then. I don't even remember when I took it. I just remember I was going to pass out, and I knew that it was probably from that. And I thought, you know what? He loves me for who I am. What am I trying to prove? So, and I think a lot of it, we think we're doing it for the other person, but we're actually really doing it for ourselves. but we'll say it's I'm doing it for them. It's really for you. So I feel like, and I know I don't even think I lost anything worth anything on that. Of course, I got it for free because I worked for a doctor, and he was giving it out, or should I say, he was, we that was one of our things, and he just let me take it. He's like, yeah, if you want to take it, go ahead. So it didn't cost me anything, but it could have cost me health. A lot of people have gotten, problems from it. But yeah, I don't know if I ever told that story. I might have. I think I've mentioned it. But I think part of the fen is still out today. I think it was fenteramine was one of them. I think it's just on itself. They didn't combine. I don't know though for sure. It's been a while since I've been out of medicine. I've been out of medicine since '97 when I got married. I moved here. Well, I shouldn't say that. I moved here. I worked for a gastroenterology office. I worked strictly billing now. I got out of the medical part because I was done. I mean, being a medical assistant for 10 years or 11 years, I did everything in that office. And I just wanted a lower key job because I had a responsibility. I have a family. I didn't want to have all that heaviness on me. So I just worked in billing. I loved billing. I loved it. And I just worked in the billing department there until I had my boys, which was not long after that, maybe a year and a half. And then I was a stay-at-home mom. And then I went to work at their school because I needed to have really good hours because, we didn't have a bus. They were in private schools, so I had to, it was just easier to work at the school. And I've been there 15 years. Well, now I was there 15 years. I go back one day a week and I work in the kitchen. I work with the lunch team. I love it. So much easier. So much just less stressful. And I don't know for sure, they're going to ask me, one of the girls, in fact, the one who took my job is, her daughter's having a baby and she wants to go help her. So she's leaving, I think, in March. And she said, you want to finish the year out? I'm like, I don't know. Honestly, part of me is like, it's easy. And they know I could step into that job and just do it. And I just don't know if I really want to give that much time. I know it's only 4 hours a day. It's 5 days a week. It's just, I don't know. I don't know. At first I'm like, sure, I'll do it. I'm like, what am I, nuts? No, I don't think I want to. So I'm actually going to probably turn them down. I know, that's horrible, isn't it? I feel bad because, like I said, that would help them out. These can move right in and they don't even need training. I have some of my CAP certification and my fingerprints. So I'm just like brought right in. I just don't know. I really don't want to. I'm enjoying the vlog. I'm enjoying being with you guys. And the channel has blown up in the last month. And there's so much more I want to do here. I really don't want to do it. So I feel like and plus I want to be with the dog. He's 10, he'll be 11. How many more years does he have? I could see he's slowed up a lot with leg surgeries and stuff, and he loves having me home. I know he's a dog, I know that, but I feel like, I'm enjoying every minute with him. I'm soaking it up because I know at the blink of an eye he could be gone. I know that. So I want to soak up. I know it makes me cry. Oh my gosh, this is taking dog. I can't. I always knew, that I would love having a dog. I knew it from the time I was a kid. My mother was deathly afraid of all animals. I had a parakeet at one point, but she, so we never had an animal. She just thought they were dirty and was afraid of them, so we never had one. So I always knew, that I would love being a dog. Love being a dog mom, and I absolutely do. Absolutely. I always say he's the love of my life. My husband hates when I say that. But it's he's everything I've ever wanted. And I can't even talk about it. Let's change the subject. We're almost at Target. It's right up here. So, I don't know what I was even talking about, but yeah. I don't think I'm going to go. Yeah, that was the job. Yeah, I really don't think I'm going to do it. I haven't given them an answer. I will probably maybe this month. He's like, oh, just do it. And it's kind of nice. It's guaranteed money. Who doesn't want that? You know, I'm guaranteed, like, this job it's, you know, if people don't watch, you don't get paid. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, this is a job that I have to depend on people to watch. Whereas I go in there, I do the work, I get paid. Here I do the work, I don't know if I'm going to get paid. And we get paid, I think, if you didn't know, on ad revenue from the videos here. If you let the ads run, you don't have to click on them. You let them run. We get what they call ad revenue from Google AdSense pays us. That's how YouTubers make money. And you also make money on sponsorships. If I would sit there and say, this is sponsored by, I've done a sponsored video in a couple weeks. Like the air fryer, they sponsor a video. They pay us to have their product in our video. They also send us the product. And then sometimes, most times, you get a commission on the product if there is a link, because you're basically advertising their product, so they pay us a commission. So yes, we do make some money off of that as well. I don't know if you knew that. I try to be very upfront and say that this, you know, like, the product is sent to me. If somebody has a product on their YouTube channel, it's been sent to them. We don't, you know, I mean, I'll say unsponsored. That means that's me. Like, my ear fleek is unsponsored. I buy that. So not everything gets, I mean, I try not to do as much as there's some people that do a crap ton more than I do. I don't just do something because they want to send it to me. I'm like, yeah, I don't feel, there was a few things I've turned down because it's just, I wouldn't buy it. And that's the thing. If I'm not buying it, I'm not going to sit there and promote it. Because why should I sit there and say, hey, this is great, if I wouldn't buy it? And there's some things I would buy, and that's why I show those, because, yeah, they're definitely worth the money. But there's some things that just, yeah, I wouldn't buy that. So if I'm not buying it, I'm certainly not going to bring it on the channel and say, hey, this is wonderful, you should try it. Yeah, no. I've turned down many things. But it's all stuff that I feel, like I said, it aligns with me. If it doesn't align with me, it's, yeah. And you'd be surprised, we get emails, at least I know I do, daily. I think when you hit a certain threshold on YouTube, they look for channels that have a certain criteria. And yeah, daily emails. And some of them are just obscure, and some of them are from China. I like the ones that have the discount on Amazon, because I think a lot of us have the Prime, and the shipping's what kills us on a lot of things. The shipping. Oh, I did the the supplements. You know, I was in talks with them, and I researched it, and, you know, I've been trying to find some greens, so they were really nice, and I tried it. I always try things. I don't just get it and here it is, look at this. No, I tried the hair care. I used for like 2 weeks, see if it was worth what they said, because they can say anything they want. It doesn't necessarily mean it rings true for us. So I definitely am very diligent about things that I show. That's why I don't have things all the time. And things that I show, like, that I buy, I always say, I purchased this. The underwear one, I've tried, they keep sending it to me. I keep saying, I don't really, honestly don't even want to do it anymore. But I can't seem to get out of that one. I mean, it's certainly affordable, and it's underwear. So I don't, you know, think there's anything too wrong with that one. But I feel like I'm over it. Like, I've done it for a while. I'm kind of over it. I'm only glad it's only once a month, though. But I surely have to throw it up on Instagram. We are at Target. Yes, I only have to get a gift. Well, gifts. Gifts. Nothing for me. I am Denise. I am promising you. I am going to be intentional in my shopping. I am not going to buy something that I don't need. Just for the sake. Or I could just get it and tell Steve to give it to me. That always works. He's good that way, though. I will say, I have to watch what I say, because I'm like, oh, I'll be like, oh my God. Nobody did get me. I shouldn't tell you. I should wait till Christmas. We were shopping for the boys, and they had a light up mirror that was magnified, and it was on sale. I mean, you know, like, we could talk, right? The chin hairs. Now, I don't know if since menopause, but dang, they come out like every freaking day. You can do your chin, it's all great. And next morning, you got hairs everywhere. And they're like yay long, like, where the hell did this one come from? Wasn't here yesterday? Well, I'm having a hard time seeing them. could be the cataracts. But this mirror is like, it's almost too close. I'm like, I was in the store, because when I said, oh my God, I didn't realize I had that many hairs. So I'm like, so he got me a lighted up mirror. It's magnified, it's lit up. So I'm gonna get all these suckers now. I'm like, I'm so excited. It's the little things that make me happy. A light up mirror, like it's easy. You know, y'all know what I'm talking about. Oh no, it should be the title of this vlog. Chin hairs 101. Maybe I should do a tutorial. Pluck them. Definitely, it's the mirror. The more magnified you get. I mean, I have one that's a small little handheld one. I always have to go by the window because it's not lit up. But this is going to be a game changer. My chin's going to look thin. That's why I have these. These are, I'm going to be honest, are like ingrown hairs. I know, seriously. The things I go through, things I divulge on this channel. Ridiculous. So I'm going to the Target. I don't know if I'll film in there. Maybe we'll see, because it's crowded. Of course, it's only 9:40 and it's still crowded. I just want to get, I like to get one thing. But I have to see I have Timmy's list. Peter's done. Yeah, I don't like it. Well, he doesn't watch my channel. He wanted a bar cart. He likes to, you know, so we got him a bar cart. So he can put all his little stuff on a cart. He's put together though. He's going to love it. It has like a two shelves and has a wine rack underneath it. He's going to love it. So that's what he wanted. Timmy's a wild card. He's the one that asks for like odd stuff like underwear and sweatpants. That's been Timmy. Timmy always asks for underwear, sweatpants, and socks. Every year I think I get the same list. Of course, now we have whiskey and cigars. Humidor. His brothers are getting them that. So I don't know if Timmy needs anything. Patrick wanted a razor. Checked off the list. And we'll do the rest of gift cards, because like Wawa, gas, and they love going there for like, if they're, you know, if we're not home and they're going to grab dinner, they go to Wawa, they go to Chick-fil-A. So we'll just get them gift cards, and that's like, when they're older, so easy. It's so easy. But I'm going to see. Let me check out Timmy's list. And I will check in with you later, Gators. This is a long of a vlog. It's going to be another 45-minute video. I apologize. Too hard to vlog and there are too many people, but I did show you I was in the protein bar section for Peter. I did get him, I'll show you a little bit of a haul. It wasn't too bad. I did get myself a couple of things. I know. But Peter, he's into fitness and protein bars, and he loves peppermint. So I thought he would really love this peppermint bark. It's seasonal, so I thought, you know what? 20 grams of protein. He's gonna be excited about this. And I cannot forget my favorite dog. I'm actually out of milk bones, so these will not wait till Christmas because I'm actually out of milk bones. I know. And yeah, I did get these. I know. They're 4 points, but it's the crunch. You know me and texture. This one is the marshmallow treat, and this one is the cinnamon French toast. I mean, look. I'm hoping they're good because I love a crunchy bar. So, I know, Dee, you promised. But I'll have Steve give them to me for Christmas. How's that? That makes it like, you know, that I didn't buy it for myself. And this is what I went in for. I'm gifting all my lovelies, my girlfriends, we're going out on Saturday, a glass water bottle. I think I showed this in my other haul. Hopefully they don't watch my channel. This is what you're getting. I love these. This is just, I love the glass. I love the plastic. I love the straw. It was really nice for, it tells you here, I think it says it on here. Smoothie approved glass. Like, it encourages them to drink smoothies. And you know, I'm all for the smoothies. PBA free, 20 ounces, which is a good size. And yes, I got one for myself. Before you even asked me, I did. But they only had this one in purple, so I went with this one. I have zero serious issues. But Steve will give me this for Christmas. He's always looking for stuff to give me. I love the wood lid. I love the glass, and I love the purple. That's what happened. It was purple. I have a thing when it comes to purple. Purple is my favorite color, if you did not know. It was my wedding color. And for the boys, for stockings, each one, Patrick and Timmy love peanut butter cups, and Peter loves, yes, candy cane M&Ms. Actually, I was just going to get these for him, and I felt bad, so I thought, well, get everybody one. So, yeah. And I did get something for the giveaway. I told you there's going to be more stuff in that giveaway. I wanted to get a mug that just represented something, and this one says, every day when you drink at it, you're doing great. Because I think a lot of times we just don't feel like we're doing it. So whoever wins will drink their morning brew and know that they're doing great. So I love the saying, and that's why I got it. So getting to the, and if you didn't know what I'm talking about yesterday's video, you have to watch it to see what it is. I'm not going to tell you. I'm not going to do it. But that's all. I spent like it winds up being like $71. Nothing was on sale, of course, but I really went for that water glass, and everything else was just excess. But yeah, these though, Christmas gift. So I didn't do too bad. Oh, and I did get a green tea at Starbucks. No, why? I'll tell you why. Nobody was there. Honestly, nobody was there. Nobody was there, so that's what happened. If somebody had been there, I wouldn't have gotten it, or there'd been a line. So that's green tea. I almost got I asked, who was it that told me? I can't think of your name, but you told me you work at Starbucks. The almond milk had 5 grams of sugar in it. I don't know if that's a lot, though, because she looked. So I'm not sure what that means. So I'm going to end this part here, so it just doesn't get to be a huge, long video. I spoke way too much the other day. We will check in a little bit later. All right, we're back home. Before I go in, 2 things I wanted to share. The first card of Christmas is here. I want to show you how pretty it is. Look at that. I don't know if it's like one of those diamond things, if you can see the texture in it. It is super cool. That's from Nancy, so absolutely thrilled. First card of Christmas. And I meant to share this for the last 4 or 5 days, and I keep forgetting. But my girl, Zarita, I think, or Zorda. Zarita. I don't know. It's something like that. Z. We'll call her Z. Zarita? Zorda? I don't know. She went to Bermuda on a cruise, I think, a couple weeks ago. And we were talking, and I had mentioned that I was supposed to go on Bermuda on my cruise, but they took it off the itinerary, and I still don't know why. I don't know. So we're not going to Bermuda. And I was like, that was one of the main reasons we had picked this particular one, because it had Bahamas and Bermuda on the way back, and I've always wanted to go to Bermuda. Well, we're not going, and I'm like, I just wanted to see the pink sand, because you hear Bermuda has pink sand. That's what you hear. So she went to Bermuda, and she brought me back pink sand. Wasn't that is the sweetest thing ever? So I do have my Bermuda sand right here. So, sweetie, that was just absolutely incredibly thoughtful. And on your vacation, you remembered me. I thought that was just, I was dumbfounded. So, there are people out there that go above and beyond for something that's just, and, you got people who don't do that. So I just wanted to share those 2 things. The first card of Christmas and my lovely Bermuda sand. Maybe I'll spread it on the ground and lay on it when the summer comes. Say, I laid in the sands of Bermuda, which technically would be true. But yep, that's awesome. So now I'm going to go in, finish my tea, and play with the dog. And I don't know what I planned. It's not even 11 o'clock yet. I don't know what I'm going to do. There's always laundry. There's always something to clean. But we'll see. I think the boys might be up. I might have to haul the stuff in on the down low. But I've also, right before this, I included a clip from the Target bar section just to show you the protein section really quick. Because you're thinking, what was that, Dee? That was just me showing you the protein bars. And I really think they were stocked really up there. And there were some new ones. And like these, I can't wait to try. these because you know I'm all about crunch. So you will see that coming in a, I do a lot of tastings. I do try to include them in what I eat in a day. If I remember, if I save them. I pretty much do though. But you will definitely see them on Instagram Reels, TikTok. That's where I share the most of them. And I try to keep them on my phone to include them in the YouTube what I eat in a day. Just so everybody gets to see. Or maybe I'll throw up on a YouTube short. Sometimes I'll do that. Because shorts, we can throw them up there. They have to be like a minute. That's my problem. I talk too long. That's why sometimes it gets cut off because I talk too long. So in case you're, Dee, that was cut off. Yeah, because I was talking way too much. Yeah, so that's the problem with me and that stuff. But all right, let's go in and get the rest of the day going. All right, I have Mr. Bailey here. Why? Because this is the reason. It's his advent calendar day. So let's see what Mr. Bailey, look, he wants to sit here because he knows it's his advent calendar. Say hi. Oh my goodness, sit down. I know you're excited. All right, let's get number one. Do this with one hand. What do we have? There we go. Look at this. That's like, that looks like a peanut butter cookie wrapped in bacon. Sit down. Sit down. You want that? Sit. You been good? There you go. Go ahead. Happy first day of Advent. All right, lunch today is a chickpea, egg, and celery, and a little bit of onion salad. I've made this on a video many, many years ago. I think it's from Pound Dropper or Emily Bites or Skinny Taste. I don't remember, but it's kind of like a little salad. And I'm also having a little cucumber salad with cucumbers, onions, and some more chickpeas. I do have a little bit of vinegar and everything bagel on this. And here I have a little vinegar and some lemon infused olive oil, about a point's worth, maybe. So my whole lunch is actually, chickpeas are 0, eggs are 0, celery is 0, cucumbers are 0. So it's like a 1 point lunch. High in protein and really good food. I just don't know how full it's going to keep me, but I'm also going to have a side of my Motivate greens. So I'm going to have that with my lunch. It's still not going to fill me, but I may have a cracker with some nut butter if I'm still hungry. Or maybe I will grab some veggies, chips. I think the pack I have is still from Halloween. I think it's 2 points. So we're going to have that too. So there we go. That'll bulk it up a little bit, but I still may be wanting a snack a little bit later. But thought I'd share that with you guys today. If I remember to link that video, I will. I don't remember if I could find it, but I may have the recipe or something. We'll see. I did decide to have chips. The Atkins protein chips, nacho cheese, 4 grams of net carbs, 13 grams of protein, and 4 grams of fiber. They were $1 at Big Lots, and they're 2 points. So let's have a tasting. If I had the other one, I think I had the ranch. These are comparative to Quest, a lot cheaper, but also a lot less protein too. I mean, these are 13, I think Quest are 14. No, Quest I think are 18. But and there's a point less, so that's why. These are good. See? It's a decent amount of chips for 2 points. I'm stoked. I'm gonna go eat my salad and eat my chips. $140 calories, 4 grams of fiber, 1 gram of total sugar, 1 gram of fat. So I enjoy my chips. Big Lots for $1. I should have gotten more. Time for another advent calendar. And this is not for Belly. This one's for me. It is the one from Aldi. It is the classic cheese advent calendar. No, cheese advent calendar. Festive mini cheeses. Each cheese is 2 points. I don't think that's tragic. Plus, I share it anyway, so I don't get the whole 2 points anyway. So let's open box numero uno, which I think is right here, and see what we have today. There we go. We have an aged cheddar. So today's cheese for Advent Day 1 is aged cheddar. See, the whole wedge is 2 points. Actually, I don't think that's a bad deal for 2 points, but I only have half for 1 point, so that's the cheese for today. All right, shall we try this cheese? There it is. Oh yeah. Has that sharpness, dry, your typical aged cheddar. Very dry. I think I need a cracker. There goes my extra point. Dinner tonight is a shrimp burger from Trader Joe's for 2 points. I have a 4-point bun, a 0-point amount of G. Hughes's, I think it's sweet chili sauce, pickle, mesclun greens, and about 3 points of potatoes, give or take, 2 or 3 points. So my dinner is 4, 6, 9 points. Can't wait to dig in. Well, this is the end of this first day of Vlogmas. Again, went longer than I wanted, so I hope you enjoyed day 1 of Vlogmas and spending some time and doing some fun errands. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up. If you haven't hit that subscribe button yet, hit that subscribe button. Join us here at Dish with D, for you never know what I'm going to do and where I'm going to do it. So that is a wrap. I will dish with you another day. See you tomorrow for Food Finds Friday, and we went to Walgreens. So have a great day, and we will dish.